Previously on Jambareeqi Reviews.
I'm just looking after my flatmate Shaw. He's kind of gotten a virus, so he's a bit ill. Bless him. Shaw? He's dead! I just did a review next to a dead guy! Ah! I miss Shah so much. This place is not the same without him. No one to play Go Fish with. No one to fight against in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Oh well, at least no one can hear my inner thoughts. Channing Tatum and Magic Mike. Hang on, I didn't see you there. Did you hear all my thoughts? You did? Well, this is awkward. Let's review Igor! Yeah! Igor is a CGI animated horror comedy set in a world of malaria, a country where evil scientists compete to create winning inventions that will be used to blackmail other countries. Each inventor has their own personal Igor to assist them. One Igor doesn't want to be his doctor's little helper though. He dreams of being a famous and successful evil scientist. After an accident in the lab kills his doctor, Igor takes the opportunity to create his own invention, life itself. Unfortunately, things go wrong and Igor's monster, Eva, reveals that she wants to be an actress, not an evil monster. So Igor decides to trick Eva into believing that the upcoming science competition is actually an audition for a play. Meanwhile, the diabolical Dr. Schadenfreude wants to get hold of Igor's groundbreaking creation because he actually can't invent anything himself. So, can Igor convince the world that he deserves to be recognized as an evil scientist? And should he ever tell the truth to Eva? Now, I rented this movie once many years ago, and it didn't leave behind much of an impact on my memories. You know what? I can't see why I forgot so much of this film, because it's actually a good effort. Sure, it's no grand masterpiece or a cinematic achievement, but for what it is, it's okay. Igor is a black comedy aimed at families, and that's a rare thing. It's great to see a black comedy for parents and their children that's willing to be daring with its jokes without being too grotesque for younger audiences. You know what? This is actually a very funny movie. I laughed out loud more than once when watching this film. It has quick wit, a dry sense of humor, and some fun, goofy moments. Sure, some jokes don't work, but there's still enough bits to keep audiences laughing for a majority of the running time. I love how some of these gags are actually a bit vulgar and dark, because the thing is, some kids do have a twisted sense of humor. Mine was gruesome as a child, hence why I loved things like Invader Zim and Real Monsters. One of the only problems that I have with Igor is that it has a habit of contriving forced exposition. Rather than letting the visuals do the talking, the characters often explain what is exactly going on. Children are smart enough to read a movie, and to have your characters explain the story is a bit insulting to the young audience's intelligence. Film is a visual medium, and it can teach us to understand on-screen storytelling as we grow up. Igor is a friendly, appealing, spirited, and likable main character. He's sort of a downtrodden everyman, so many viewers can identify with him because, well, many people are downtrodden, many people are average Joes. I like how throughout the film he constantly wrestles with his values. I think that a lot of people can potentially connect to Igor's story arc, because when a major change occurs or a special person enters our life, then we stop and question our beliefs, values, and identity. Eva is sweet and kind-hearted, but what makes her fun is her drama queen personality. You see, she's been accidentally brainwashed to think like a movie star, So she spends most of the film hilariously acting like a pretentious diva, and it's very enjoyable to watch because she's so over the top. Her romance with Igor may not be anything amazing or staggering or mind-blowing, but is convincing and heartwarming in a subtle and reserved way. Dr. Schadenfreude and the Mayor of Malaria are two of the film's villains. Schadenfreude isn't very memorable. He does remind me of Hades from Hercules because he talks like a con artist or a slick charmer. Unfortunately, Schadenfreude isn't as cool or funny as Hades. The Mayor is an even more forgettable antagonist, because he's just a generic, greedy bad guy. Igor has two inventions that act as his sidekicks throughout the film, Brain and Scamper. Both of these supporting characters are charming and funny in their own ways. Brain has lots of goofy slapstick, and Scamper delivers some funny, cynical lines. The character animation for this film is expressive, fluid, and energetic. The characters have a wacky style of animation that softens the dark and mean-spirited tone of the film. If the animation was too restrained and hyper-realistic, then the physical comedy wouldn't have worked. Exaggerated animation can support slapstick or wacky visual antics. I also love the steampunk design of the film's characters and environments. The buildings look eerie, gothic, and mysterious. Plus the costumes are very inventive because they're so stylish and futuristic. The blending of colourful, wacky animation with steampunk designs gives this film its own identity. John Cusack plays Igor, and he gives his character lots of sweet charm through a soft-spoken delivery.
See, this is the kind of moment that'd be tough for someone who wasn't meant to be an evil scientist. Somebody who'd go all soft and want to tell her the truth. But lucky for us, I'm evil, right?
Yeah, lucky us.
Molly Shannon plays Eva, and she's pretty good. She can sound like an over-the-top diva, but is also capable of carrying off emotional scenes too.
I think it worked.
Maybe they did too much.
Oh, was it? Was I too much? I was pushing, wasn't I? It was only a vocal exercise, but that is a beginner's mistake. I have to own that. That's just where I am.
Hit me.
What?
Hit me.
I could never hit anyone.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Igor was right. You are not an actress.
Yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not. No wonder he chose Heidi. I mean, she's beautiful, and you are not. She has got talent, and you do not.
Don't you say that.
Look at you. You are pathetic.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You are just a big, freaky... Here it is, baby. Buckle up. Here it comes. You are an ugly monster. You couldn't act your way out of...
Comedian Eddie Izzard provides the voice of Dr. Schadenfreude. I'm a big fan of Izzard, and have been lucky enough to see his live stand-up routine once. Even though Schadenfreude isn't very funny or anything special, Izzard still puts a lot of energy and charisma into his performance.
I want to shove a pickle right where the sun don't shine.
You mean malaria, Master?
No matter how many evil science fairs I win, I always have to bow down to that idiot.
Steve Buscemi plays Scamper. Buscemi is excellent at pulling off his character's dry sense of humour. Sean Hayes plays Brain, and he is spot on because he has the right level of silliness. He's not too annoying.
I want to live forever. I got plans. I got dreams. I got a squeaky wheel. Was that me?
Really, Brain? You want to be trapped in an endless existential nightmare, forced to keep living even though life is meaningless and nothing matters?
Possibly. What exactly did you say?
Too bad he wasted his intelligence formula on me too, Brain. Or should I say, Brian?
Hey, I was in a hurry.
The only voiceover that may pester you has to be Jennifer Coolidge as Schadenfreude's girlfriend. It's a very grating and annoying voice. However, it's suitable for the character. She's meant to be a pain in the neck.
Ew, what's that smell? Oh, yes, wait, it's the big whopping stench of failure.
Ironically, at an inch tall, you still have the biggest mouth in malaria.
Patrick Doyle's original music for Igor is a mix of grand pieces, cool mechanical rhythms, and magnificent choirs. It's a great effort that's versatile enough to adapt to any emotion or tone on screen. There's lots of personality and identity to Doyle's score because it fits so well against the film's story. It's energetic, gothic, sparky, and sometimes even a little epic. This movie also features some vintage songs that are very peaceful and warm against the imagery that's they're attached to. They're mainly classic tracks from the legendary Louis Prima, the guy who's best known for voicing King Louis in The Jungle Book. I think that these songs are a wonderful addition to the movie. They also help to soften the film's macabre setting and tone. To conclude, I think that Igor is a funny and entertaining movie with a unique blend of designs and a strange premise. I mean, the idea of a movie being set in a world where half the population are hunchbacks called Igor and mad evil scientists are celebrities is kind of bizarre when you think about it. And I think bizarre is a good thing. It means fresh and unusual. I'm going to give this film 3.5 monster stars out of 5. Now, if some of you are still wondering whether this movie is your cup of tea, then consider this. If you enjoyed such titles as Invader Zim, or The Nightmare Before Christmas, then I think you may like Igor too. I've been Jambareeqi, and I hope you've enjoyed my review. I encourage you to follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and please subscribe to me on my YouTube channel. In the next episode, Dragon Blade, the CGI Chinese martial arts movie. I also have great news. This September I'll be hosting 2 panels at the anime convention Alcon in Leicester, so if you'd like to meet me or check out those panels, then head to the Alcon website now to register. You know what? The movie of Igor has inspired me. Maybe there is a way that I can bring Shah back to life and spend more time with him. I just have to find out if it's possible. To the local cemetery! But he did not engage the jackdaws, and Hazel saw him pick up another carrot and start back with it. Annoyed, he joined... Happy Valentine's Day, everybody! Cheerio, folks!